Logan?
I mean, obviously they're a great team, ranked top 25 in the country. Amazing atmosphere, so it's going to be a tough game. They also play a zone the whole game, basically, so it's definitely a different game, and we're excited for it.
I know the pit and some of these places get a lot of the hype, but I mean it seems like in terms of just noise and constant noise and the students getting on you, that's as bad or crazy as anywhere in the league, right?
Yeah, it's my favorite. Personally, I really enjoy playing there. It's a great atmosphere, and the special thing about it is so many students. Like half the crowd is basically students, so it's pretty dope.
How do you guys kind of take what you guys were able to do Tuesday against UNLV and capture that and bring it into Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, I think we had a great game against UNLV, especially rebounding. I think killed them on the glass. So just keeping that same mindset, that same desperation on defense, and that same intensity.
What's the biggest difference playing your position of point guard against a zone versus a man?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're definitely going to have to do different things, and just maybe our plays that we usually run won't work. But just finding those guys. Still, it's important to get paint touches, not abuse the three-point shot, because sometimes in the zone you'll get quick three-point shots. But just getting in the paint, reversing the ball, getting in the high post, and from there just playing.
You have a nice 9 assists, 0 turnovers. Is that just a case of you getting to your teammates better, getting knowing you better? I guess, where's this ball security coming from?
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, I had been turning the ball over quite a lot the last 5 games, especially the last 3 ones I had like 5, 5, and 4. So that was something on my mind, just, make the easy play first, and then little by little, once you get a little bit more confidence, you start, just making a little bit more risky passes. But it was definitely something on my mind, and I felt like I missed some reads that I could have made, but at the same time, I really didn't want to turn it over, so that was the reason.
Well, you at least feel that there's maybe not a security blanket, but Leon kind of lets you make those turnovers because he wants you to make those big plays too.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, Leon gives me a lot of confidence, a lot of freedom, and it's easy to play like that when you have a coach that supports you through the mistakes, doesn't sub you out right away. So definitely big credit to him.
If you could script the perfect stat line, like how close is that though? 13 points. 9 assists, 0 turnovers, 37 minutes.
As long as I mean, it was good. As long as we get the win, that's all that matters.
After the game, first person he went over and hugged was Peanut. What'd you tell him? Why was he that guy you kind of went to and targeted there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so proud of him because it's not easy. Like, he was supposed to redshirt this year, came in, and I just loved the swagger that he came in with. Like, I remember playing as a freshman, you're like super nervous the first few games, and I don't know, he looked like he really belonged out there. Like he had been there before. I remember he came in and I was like, "You good?" He's like, "I'm a little bit nervous," but I mean, it didn't look like it. He came in shooting that thing, and we need that from him. And he's playing for a reason. Like, he belongs here.
Go ahead.
It's all yours.
Yeah. You and Omar are obviously pretty close.
Yeah.
Just to see kind of like the impact, the hustle plays, all that stuff. Like, I don't know. What have you been talking to Omar about to get all that out of him, I guess?
Yeah, man. I mean, just worry about helping the team get a win, play your ass off, and I think that's what he did the other day. And I think when you worry about the things that you can control, then the game becomes much easier and good things happen. But I mean, he played amazing. I remember that one play over there where he tipped the ball to himself, then saved it. Those are huge plays for us, and we need him to be that type of guy.
In terms of the playing a zone and obviously the 3-point. Has been a little bit of a struggle for you guys this year, but Leon says the numbers are going to correct. I mean, I guess how big could it be if you guys could Saturday be the night you hit 15 threes or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, it would definitely help if we hit some threes. But I mean, I think honestly it's true that some of us haven't been shooting it great. But I mean, we're shooting it with confidence, and eventually they'll go in. And so yeah, it would definitely help, and I know it's coming.
You mentioned all the students there. They like to check players' Facebook pages and come up with signs and all that. Have they gotten you at all, or any stories from that? Or
yeah, I mean, I remember they tried to cuss me out in Spanish, which was really funny at halftime. They started saying things in Spanish. I was laughing. I personally love it. Like, it's one of my favorite places to play in. Like I said, I really enjoy it, and yeah, it's just fun.
How was their Spanish?
Huh?
How was their Spanish?
It was pretty good. I'm not going to say what they say. It was a little bit disrespectful, but yeah, it was pretty cool.
So they get into it as much for San Jose as they do for anybody else?
Well, especially that year where we were pretty good and we were 5th. I actually had a game-winning shot over there too, at the buzzer, and I missed it. But it was fun to see them a little bit scared. Like it got a little bit silent in the last few minutes, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, it's fun.
Thanks, guys.